What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the morning movie, or is it the day after? What day is it? Do you know what day it is? I bet you don't, do you? Hell, even I got a little confused yesterday. But yeah, guys, it's Thursday, April 2nd. You don't have to put up with any of those lame ass April Fool's Day jokes or anything anywhere. You know, it's all done. It's over with. People and their lame jokes. In case you guys weren't here yesterday, I didn't pull any of that stuff on you. I'm not one of those guys. Don't have to be a funny guy. Hey, here's your April Fool's Day. But certainly, if you go out there and you do the April Fool's Day thing, hey, it's all good. But hopefully you checked out yesterday's show. Hopefully you did. I think we had a pretty good discussion about some things going on out there in the world. Don't you think? I think we did. You know what? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. I thought we had a pretty good discussion yesterday, and yeah, there was no fooling around for April Fool's Day yesterday. Just a good time to be had by all. So, what you all got going on today? How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. I mean, obviously with everything going on right now, I am still working, but my business is a little bit slow right now. Because of everything going on, but making do with what I can. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's no new comics out right now, and it's strange. It's weird. You know what I mean? It's like Wanda. It's like Wanda, right? Yeah. It's like Wanda in the house of was it the House of M? Where she's like, no new comics. And there was no more. Whew, man. And you know what's kind of funny about it is I notice a lot of people losing their shit over it. It's weird, and in just different ways. It's coming out in different ways. That I've noticed. It's coming out in different ways, out of different people, in different avenues of comics, I guess, if you will. It's really strange. It's really crazy. But, yeah, guys, this is our first Wednesday without comics in, I think, a long, long time. I only just got back into reading comics just a little over 2 years ago, so I'm still getting relatively new at it and everything. And man, we're gonna miss free comic book day this year, aren't we? Matter of fact, I believe somebody was even telling me it was actually supposed to be free comic book week. But I know a lot of comic book shops are closed. Some are still open. And you should get out and support your local comic book shop if they are still open. You can do this a variety of different ways that people have suggested. You can go in and pick up a trade paperback, something that they already have there, or go and buy a gift card for maybe close to the same amount of comic books that you would have bought for that week. And then when comic books come back, you can always go in there and start spending those on books that are coming out. But be careful. Be careful if your LCS is going to close up shop, because some probably will close for business permanently. Make sure you go spend those before they, if they decide to do that. So keep your ear close to the ground. But honestly, I think a lot of things going on with that. A lot of people talking about LCSs being closed and everything, closing down, like closing their doors for good and everything. I think one of the things that has a lot to do with that is businesses need. Obviously they shouldn't have all their chickens in one basket. Eggs in one basket, chickens, eggs. It's kind of the same thing, right? You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have all their eggs in one basket. A lot of them, I'm sure, diversify. Get into trading cards, action figures, different things like that. But that still really only brings in so much revenue as well. You know what I mean? So there's different things you got to try to do. So yeah, but we can see. The exact same thing is what's hurting the distribution process right now with Diamond Comics. Doing with closing their doors, and what they had announced with not being able to pay their vendors or because of their basically because of their customers. They're not getting payments from from some of the shops who aren't up to date on their bills, and so they can't pay their vendors like Marvel and DC and Aftershock and Vault and all those other people, and this, I'm telling you, this is going to hurt them. I'm not here to say that things aren't going to come back, because they certainly could, because as a matter of fact, yesterday was New Comic Book Day. Maybe I should have done a video live at the comic book shop, but I think the larger point here is that I was talking to my LCS owner, and he was talking. We were talking about some of that kinds of stuff, and he's like, man, he's like, I don't know. He's like, that's crazy, because he's like, I get that though, because he's like, when I talk to some of the people that he's dealt with, like dealing with Diamond, he said he kind of got the impression from them that there are a lot of people out there who don't make their payments on time to them. You know what I mean? To the company for their goods and stuff. And he's like, I just don't get that. Why wouldn't you? I mean, obviously you want to pay your bills, man. And he's like, so like basically the LCSs, haven't been keeping up with their bills, so they're behind with Diamond. So this affects Diamond. The Diamond's been still distributing to them and not got their money, and now they can't pay their vendors, the people who give them their product, the people who they probably have product in their warehouse, basically now being held hostage. I mean, not hostage in the way that, like, I'm sure they would give the comic books back to Marvel and DC and all the publishers if they wanted. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they could. Couldn't they? Yeah, very weird thing going on there. Very weird thing. But I don't think it's to say that it's not going to come back or anything like that. There will always be somebody there, maybe somebody there who has the cash flow to help bail them out and get them, get their doors back open, or maybe somebody to actually just buy them out. Or maybe somebody opens up another distribution model. I was talking a little bit about that yesterday. But it's really weird. And like I said, a lot of people, just acting weird about the whole situation. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just no new comics for now. It'll be all good. We'll get them back. We'll get them back. They'll be back in one way or another. Like they're not all just gonna stop making comic books. They're just gonna have to find a way. Maybe find a different way to distribute them. But part of the thing is even if Diamond opens their doors back up and everything's all good, they start shipping out books, one thing I can guarantee you is at this point they are going to be sending out, or people are going to be trying to open a new company to try to avoid this next time. I can guarantee they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? We put all our eggs in one basket, and now all of a sudden, like, I dropped the basket and all the eggs are shit. They're all cracked. I don't have any eggs to take home. And maybe boil some. And maybe fry some. And, yeah. Maybe use some to make pancakes. Now they can't do that, and I think they're going to improve the model going forward at some point. There's a lesson to be learned. But there was, I remember that very strange stuff in that letter that I read yesterday, guys, just about them wanting to reevaluate the comic landscape, and this was coming from the people at Diamond, the distributors, and it's like, man, like, maybe you should have been evaluating it the whole time. That was the biggest thing to me. Like, reevaluate. You should have been evaluating it the whole time. This is your business. It reminds me of this company that used to ship my products. Like, you guys see, I got my own business. I go a lot of places. I sell snacks and everything. And there was a company I used to use that was they were the shippers. They were the people who shipped the stuff, right? I would get, I would order wholesale from my warehouse, and they would send it. They got the shippers, and this place they had cold trucks, so like my chocolate was guaranteed never to melt in there, because it's in a cold truck. Well, what happened was their service started slacking, like it got real bad. So I called and I made a complaint. Well, the lady on the phone, man, she got irate with me, so I spoke to the owner. And he got irate on the phone with me and hung up on me. So I called back, and he did the same thing. And the thing was because like they kept being late on their shipments. Like they're supposed to be here Monday at 2:00. They call, all of a sudden it's Tuesday. Oh, all of a sudden it's Wednesday. All of a sudden it's Friday. It's Friday. But they call me an hour before the guy's supposed to be here. I planned my whole day around it. And they call me an hour before, and I called to tell them, like, hey man, could you guys call and let me know as soon as just anything happens? Like, I need to know, like, I planned my whole day around this, and the owner's like, I would never make that call. The son, I would never make that call. Because what if the truck gets we get the truck back on the road and there's no problem. And I'm like, well, yeah, what if? I mean, if they got a flat tire, sure, but the truck had something wrong with its engine. They had to tow it in to get it fixed. There's a huge difference between a flat tire that's going to set you back, a couple hours, between calling and saying that you're going to be a day late, 2 days late, a week late, right? But no, you just hang up on me. So I stopped doing business with them. Like, they hung up on me, and I was like, look, dude, I just want my shipments. Can we get there? And then the next time they went and they messed that all up. They went and they messed, dude. Like they started fucking with me. So I just stopped using them. You know what? They're out of business now, right? They're out of business now. Cause you know what the guy told me when I was on the phone with him, the owner, about making that phone call, and I told him, like, I would just like a phone call, and he goes, oh, you want a phone call at 2:00 in the morning because the car breaks down, the truck breaks down, and I'm like, this is a business line, man. Yeah, I don't mind. You can call and leave a message, or you could actually use your nugget. And instead of calling at 2 in the morning, you could just call when you open up for business the next day. Like, if you open at 8 a.m., you can call me then. Right? Right? You can call me then. You don't have to be like, oh, it's 2 in the morning. I'm at home in my underwear. I'm finding out about this truck. I better call Trinity. No, you can wait till you get to work till 8 a.m. You can do that, but the thing is we're not talking about a delay. Like, you call, you're like it was 8 a.m. and like you're calling to say, oh, it's going to be a day late. We're talking about you're calling today. You're just calling me later in the morning to tell me, like, hey, you know what? You're like, I know it's Friday right now, and your order is supposed to be there on Monday, but he won't be there on Monday. Cause the truck broke, cause whatever's going on, he won't be there. He won't be there Monday. It's gonna be another day late or two. But no, you wait till like the last minute to call. But he told me, he's like, he told me when he was on the phone, I would never make that phone call. I'm sitting there telling him, like, dude, like, I'm your customer. I'm just trying. I was just trying to leave a complaint. Your lady on the phone's getting smart with me. You're hanging up on me. And now you're telling me that I'm the customer, and I'm telling you that I would just appreciate a phone call to know that it's going to be late because I planned my whole day around this. And you don't want to take, you got a problem with my complaint. And it's more of a suggestion than even a complaint. The complaint is because this has happened several times now, and that's it. That's the complaint. I'm just telling you what I want. But yeah, he tells me, he goes, I've been in business for 20 years. I would never make that phone call. Well, who's in fucking business now, you idiot? Thank you all for being here today. I hope you're all doing well with everything going on. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure we're all hoping everybody's doing well, man. And that's the thing, I had this friend. Let's just get into the live chat. We'll get into that in a minute. Alois Dottle, hello. Captain Pennsylvania, what's up, my brother? You know what, Cap? When are we gonna get you? When are we gonna get you on the show? When are we gonna get you on? We need to get together. We need to get together and talk, my brother. We need to get together and talk. Find out when we're gonna get you on the show. You too, Tara. If you're here listening, Tara. Apex Comics, thank you so much for being here. Two Gun Pedro says, pew pew. What's up, my brother? I have lame jokes, says Cap. I'm great, bro. Job finally sent home. I'm always prepared, though. I got another one. Nice. Oh, okay. Dang, man. So like you just got sent home for now. Like you didn't lose the job. Like they're like we're closing for it now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, at least you got something going on still. Like I said, like my business, I'm still getting sales, just nowhere near what they would normally be. But I'm still servicing customers, and that's really what it's all about. That's really what it's all about. Um, Apex Comics has a great chance to dive into hidden box comic treasures. Yeah, absolutely. And I know even my LCS when I was in there talking to him yesterday, because I was like, I want to like, what can I do to help bring you guys some business, to help let people know that you're here and still open and you can service them in whatever way. Like if they want to pull up, the curbside thing and they walk out the stuff and you can pay them that way, or if you want to he's even got his thing where he's like if they want to come into the store, I'll let them come into the store. The only thing I ask is that they not grab all the books and you just look, and only letting like one customer in the store at a time, you know. Seems pretty reasonable to me. And he said it's only happened a couple times over the last week where there's been like 3 or 4 people there wanting to check out comics. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's great. You still got people wanting to come into the shop and want to help with that. But he said he said there's some one of his buddies that owns another LCS has his shop open. He's put a post on Facebook like, hey, come on, we could do curbside pickup or whatnot. And he said other shop owners are out there shaming him, telling him he needs to close and he all this stuff. And this is the problem, and this is what we talked about yesterday. Go watch Young Rippa 5'9's video that he dropped, was it yesterday, the day before, about these rats. About these rats snitching on these businesses, trying to make them close their doors. Make them close their doors. There's people... No. We talked about that yesterday. But yeah, certainly a good time to get into the comic shops, get in, check out some old comics, maybe some that, you thought about checking out, you just never did. Maybe you heard something good about, and it's still sitting there on the shelf at your LCS. Maybe there's a trade paperback that came out. And, maybe you can, if you got old comic books, get in and read those. And, get in and read those and do reviews on them. And that's the other thing. I see a lot of people like, switching up the content. Like, what new content are we going to make? Well, just old stuff. Go back over stuff, Go back over. It doesn't matter if you did it a year ago. Go back over it, Maybe you've got some new information. We've got new information, man. We've got new information that's come to light. And did you ever think that, like, man, she kidnapped herself, man? But yeah, go out and do something like that. LB is here. What's up, my brother? How you doing? I'm gonna go to my dad's and take his comics for free. Yeah, there you go. Wookiee Supremacy. How's it going, man? Fatal J says, you still have indie companies still dropping heat. Just go to the website. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure some of them are still putting out their digital comics and things like that. And absolutely, yeah. And there's I think Impact Theory Comics, you can still go there and order Hexagon issue #1. But you could actually go to Impact Theory and read all of Neon Future, the first volume, for free. If you just buy each individual comic on digital, they give it to you for free. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I was gonna say, and they should though. And what's funny is, I was talking about that yesterday, is one of the guys from Mad Cave Studios actually reached out to me wanting to send me some digital copies so I could review as well. So I'm like, hey, and he sent me the link, so I'm going to get those read, and I will do some reviews on those. But guys, like I said, I've still got plenty of books here that I've got to review anyway, and I am... did I just sling my coffee all over me? I've just got to get caught up on the reason there's been a lack of comic book reviews and everything is, well, I've been busy for one, but I've been trying to rethink things, kind of tweak things and switch it up a little bit to change up some of my reviews to make them just not all the same, you know what I mean? So, because that's what I was getting. I'm like, man, I feel like all my videos are the same. I need to do something to switch it up. And when I start dropping more of those videos, guys, please let me know in the comments in those videos what you think of the changes and anything like that, because I want to try to change the format of them a little bit. And thank you for being here, Fatal J. Thank you so much for being here. My LCS is doing mail order. Nice, nice. Yeah, and my LCS said that they would do the curbside thing if you wanted to come up. If you want to come in the store one at a time, all good. They will also do delivery. They'll take them to your house too. You know, they're willing to do that. Fanjextra says, we just had a major grocery store close here because an employee got it. We also had major convenience store closed for the same reason. Not going to be many places left open. Well, out here, one of the employees at Costco was apparently had it. There was somebody that worked, you know, one of the fast food places that apparently had it. All of those kinds of things. Yeah, and that's the thing. Just I'm not here. I'm not really here to talk about it. To talk about all that. But you know, I talked a little bit about that yesterday. You know, like, you know, I'm sure it's possible to have been exposed to this, carry it, and never get sick. You yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. All people got to do is be cautious. That's really about it. Um, Yeah, that's really about it. Fatal J says, that comic game been messed up since the 90s. This will be a good reboot season for the entire industry. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they've got to look at even the indie creators, like the Indiegogo guys and the Kickstarter guys, and they seriously got to take a look at that model. And you know what, guys? Before I continue on any of the things where I see Will Gentry, Lorena is in here, Sylvester, Tara, yesterday, I had a friend reach out to me. I was having a conversation with him, and passed along. I wouldn't even say. I don't know. Maybe it's It's like kind of conspiracy theory type of stuff, and it's fucking disgusting, guys. I've got to look into it. He's gonna pass me on a little more information about some stuff, but some pretty sick and disgusting things regarding a very, very popular writer out there right now, and I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, it could just be coincidence, but it doesn't seem like it is. I definitely want to look way more into this before I even think about saying anything about it to anybody in any kind of public forum. But I'm definitely going to be reaching out to some people to maybe have them take a look at it as well and get some other input from other people, man. Because like it's some gross and disgusting stuff, man. Very disturbing. It got me like I wouldn't say shook yesterday, but it got me feeling sick to my stomach, bro. Because it's stuff that absolutely fucking disgusts me. There's nothing I hate more in this world than pedophiles and rapists. Okay, so I'll just put it to you that way. And I don't want to say anything about it, but it's disgusting, and I can guarantee you, you guys like it's some shit. If I get into it, like I don't even think that if I find anything else out more about it, I probably will just do something and pass that information on to somebody else to put out there, because it's like some, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's very deeply disturbing. Maybe I shouldn't have even said, because I know you guys are gonna be sitting there in the comments like, ooh, what is it? But yeah. Whew. It kind of ruined my night last night, because it's disgusting and my mind was going crazy thinking about it, like looking up some of the things, and I got in and was reading some of these comics, and I'm sitting there reading it. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. I was sitting there reading the comic, just after seeing this little stuff, and I'm sitting there reading the comic. I'm like, dude, I think I'm gonna fucking barf, man. Um, and it's weird too, because I'm not one of those like conspiracy theory guys or anything like fucking deep into that shit. But I seen this stuff, man, and it's dude, like I can't get it off. I can't get it out of my brain. I can't get it out of my brain. It's fucking disgusting. Um, Okay, my LCS opened up curbside service for now. Good deal, good deal. Will Gentry says 43.6 people per hour died in the U.S. yesterday, thanks to, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not for sure. Like I don't know about all that stuff. And Lorena, thank you for being here. Wookie, thank you. Oh, yeah. Make sure you listen to Wookie. Hit that like button. I know I'm behind on the chat. Sylvester, thank you for being here, my brother. Fatal J says, yeah, Cap have to take advantage of this. My physical and digital, and not boring digital, but dope stuff like comic app. Yeah, yeah. Tara, thank you for being here. Apex says Alterna distributing will come to rise with indie publishers after the Diamond debacle. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, yeah. There's definitely going to be more. And that's one of the things is my LCS owner was telling me that at one time the and he was like, dude, he still might do it. The drummer for System of a Down was trying to get into something like that as well in the comic industry because he's really into it. And he's saying, he's like, who knows? Maybe he might start something like that back up because he's got the money for it. I'm like, or at least the money to start anyway, because they're a fucking huge band. You know what I mean? If you manage your money right, I'm sure the dude's probably got a lot of money. Will Gentry says, morning slackers, hope y'all are kind of free. I think I am. Demajana, my brother, how are you doing? I see. I was out riding bikes the other day. I was out riding my bicycle and I didn't get a chance to say hi, but I seen you on sent in your super chat to Young Ripper 59. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Demajani, did you get a chance to read Black Widow, No Restraints Play yet? Go check it out, bro. Now's the perfect time. And let me know if you need it shipped to you. I'll ship you one. I can get my LCS is still open, man. Or you can even get on like Amazon. I think you can find it on Amazon too, my bro. Captain Pennsylvania says I'm having an argument about being Superman about Superman being OP, but he likes Wolverine. Who likes Wolverine? The other guy? And you like Superman? They gotta diversify, absolutely. Fatal J says Marvel and DC don't care if Diamond is done. They can always put their books somewhere else, like Walmart, Target, Barnes and Nobles. This hurts local comic shops. Right, and that's the thing is, they will. Marvel and DC is going to do what they can to still get books to their local comic shops. I think they really will do that. But yeah, they have other outlets where they go to anyway, putting out comics. Because like even Apex Comics was saying yesterday, and if you go check out his, he just dropped a video this morning. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I seen it where he bought one of the little comic packs that they have at Walmart. That somebody was telling me is a trick because they put the good comic on the front and the rest of them are crap. Tara says, I ain't buying books at Walmart though, right? Southern Comic Geek, thank you so much for being here. Hey, you changed your avatar there. I see that. Coffee, Comics, and Weirdos. That checks off all my marks. Nice. Love it. Love it. Tara, you won't be. Others will. Marvel and DC are a brand. Yeah. Absolutely. Emperor Palp says, this guy is legit. He helps out our local comic shop a lot. Ooh. Emperor Palp. Or Emp Palp. Thank you so much for being here. Vanjexter says, well, when the government said for months it would blow over, what do you expect? Right? They're probably easy enough to 5-finger discount. What's that? What are we... Oh, comics? Oh. Blaster Stash at Comics and Reviews. Thank you so much for being here. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well. Emperor Pop says, we should start supporting indie comics more. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, I've been reading more of the small press and indie books myself as well anyway. Just the stories are better because they're new stories. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're going to take over a Batman or a Captain America or a Spider-Man, if you're going to take over one of those titles, you better give me a good damn story, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I like about the some of the indies and stuff. They're not quite the same. They're not all superheroes. Maybe some of them you might not be into, but somebody's building a new world out there in a comic book. So yeah, certainly, man, certainly. Do it. Apex Comics says there needs to be a distributor competition to keep the comic industry on their toes. Absolutely. And maybe some of them could actually think about distributing their own comics, like, like actually shipping them out themselves, finding a way to do that. Oh, it's Burn a Tire Thursday for Greta. Oh, Wookie, terrible, bro. Will Gentry says, nah, y'all should grow up and read big boy books, not children's picture pamphlets. Problem solved. You sound like one of those people, Will Gentry, that says that Star Wars is just all about space wizards and laser swords. Apex Comics says DC and Marvel on life support. I don't necessarily know, but I'm sure their parent companies are for sure, but I don't know. I think the thing is they just need to cut back. I mean, obviously this is going to make them all rethink their money. I mean, it's going to have to. Remember to torsos our people. Russell, thank you for being here. Says, I'll continue my hate here. Superman is hot garbage. Oh, man. I must have missed something here. Oh, this goes... Okay. This goes back to... Okay, this goes back to what Cap was talking about. The Superman and Wolverine thing. Okay, I got you. Oh, Will Gentry. He told you that he doesn't care about customers. Yeah, pretty much. Russell, I'm not a fan either. You're not a fan of what? Of Superman or Wolverine? Oh man, I gotta get on this Discord stuff. What's this Discord stuff we're talking about? Yes, big boy books. They're great. You should give them a try one day. I've got big boy books, but you know what? When I read big boy books, I don't like reading like I don't read regular books to as a form of entertainment or anything like that. Like I don't read you know what? When I was a kid, I read The Stand and I made it almost all the way through. I never finished it, and I just remember thinking like, man, like nothing's ever gonna compare to this. And I haven't read a fiction book since. Yeah, I haven't. Oddly enough. Have I? I don't think I have. I don't think I've read a fiction book since that. Everything else has been just all different kinds of other stuff, like learning books, I guess you could say. Things to learn. She has no say about the greatest heroes. Apex Comics says, people are in their jammies in their home offices anyway, right? Fanjack says, these morning shows lately have turned into Trinity's therapy sessions. Lorena says, what an idiot indeed. Yeah, I know, dude, I'm trying to tell, dude, I'm your customer. I'm trying to tell you what you can do to help me. I'm just telling you, I'm not even saying F you or that you suck. I'm just saying, a phone call. Just call me. You can even send an email. But let me know on Saturday when you first find out about it. Not Monday, an hour before you're supposed to be at my doorstep, when I've already planned my whole day around it. You know? Because then I could have just went out and worked that day. Or, had, and then been out working and been there. I could have worked around it. But now you messed up my Monday that I had it planned for, and now you messed up my Wednesday that I'm supposed to be out working, selling all this stuff that I was supposed to get in Monday. I can at least plan around that if you tell me Saturday instead of an hour ago. Sun Tzu had plenty of pictures in his book. All right, I'll message you, bro. Yeah, I seen you message me, Cap. Phil Ailing says, hello, guys. Well, thank you for being here, Phil. Bring on Cap and ask him about his take on race changing the X-Men. Oh no. Are we talking about tokenizing characters? Will not disappoint. Okay, we're gonna do that. We'll do that, Wu-Tang. We'll do that, Russell. They might not want to hear that. No, honestly, when it comes, when it comes to that conversation, that's a conversation I like to have. About the race swapping of characters, the tokenizing of characters. Let's hear all the thoughts about it. That's what I want to hear. Okay, let's see. Will Gentry says, of course she did. Carol definitely fed her husband to tigers. Of course she did. What's the Carol? Carol definitely. Did I miss something here? I don't know, man. I'm not sure what Carol. Carol definitely fed her husband to her tigers. Of course she did. She, okay. Okay. The Lonely Bench says you should wear a wig. So much I want to say to that, LB. So much I want to say that right now, but I'm gonna hold off because in case you guys haven't checked out my Patreon, you guys should go check out my Patreon. There's links down in the description where you can go check out my Patreon. And check out all the different things there, and check out all my awesome Patreon supporters, because tonight you don't even have to be a Patreon supporter. Tonight is going to be episode 2 of Council Culture, so make sure you tune in and check it out. And once again, thank you to all of the awesome Patreon supporters for their support, and I believe we just got another month, so another month of support from all our awesome supporters. And so that here probably next week, maybe sooner, we're gonna have that Patreon member exclusive live stream where I'm gonna talk to everybody. We'll get together. Maybe this time I'll actually plan it out ahead of time so you guys know to be there. So make sure you go check it out. Even if you're not a paying Patreon supporter, there's content over there for you to check out. I can guarantee you that Council Culture episode 2 is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. But that's going to be tonight, guys. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe about 5-ish. Maybe somewhere around there. But I'll just go check out the Patreon. Just go check out the Patreon. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say. Apex Comics says Trinity, coffee slinger of the Wild West. I know, right? It's been a minute since Myrtle has shown up. Yeah, Myrtle. You know what? Myrtle's been in a lot of trouble lately, but rest assured, he's got some content that he's been working on. Myrtle will be doing some more reviews. Actually, he's going to start doing some comic reviews as well. Myrtle's got some comic reviews he's going to be doing. He's also going to be working on getting things ready for our merch shop. He's going to be finally getting everything ready to go with the merchandise and everything that we're going to be having come up here for on the Second Street Marvel. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because Myrtle, yeah, he's back. He's working. Well, kind of back. I don't know that he's working. He's doing stuff here for the channel. Let me put it to you that way. Shifty Eyed Ginger, thank you so much for being here. Says, how about that Marvel and Games Workshop teaming up? Marvel and Games Workshop teaming. I'm not sure what that is. What you're talking about there? I don't even know. You got me there. Let me know down in the comments more about that. More people die from the regular flu every year. This is horseshit. Wu-Tang Well says, as someone who lives just outside of New York City, this is not horseshit. We have refrigerated trucks as morgues because the bodies are piling up. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yes, the show's gonna be worse. Oh man. Ooh, scandal. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know enough about it. I mean, like I said, I mean, obviously it's something to be taken seriously, but not enough people are taking it seriously, and some people just aren't. I'm not worried about anybody's level of panic. I just think people shouldn't be panicked. Like, just be clean. Do what you need to do to stay safe. That's the most important thing. Vanjector, heard he got the Rona. Heard he got the Rona back to back. Fenjix says, at Lonely Banter, heard he's hiding because he's connected to the Tiger King. What? I'm missing something here. I'm missing something here. KJ Smith says, what a dick. Wait, please, talk about it. Story by Irish Weirdo here. We're all a little bit weird, aren't we? Genocide to pedophiles and rapists, yes. Hey, stories by Irish. Thank you for being here, Irish. And thank you for being here too, KJ Smith. Greatly appreciated. Shifty Eye Ginger says he must be talking about why Hollywood is getting hit by the virus. No. It's it's something else. Something else. LB says, ship me my royalty check for always having me on your mind. If you're on Twitter, check out the Itchy Bacchus thread on the Beer Bug if you're interested in this crap. No thanks. Demogenite says, you know I haven't. I'm slacking. Oh man, my brother, you need to go pick it up, bro. You need to go check it out. I'm True Skills. What's up, my brother? How are you doing? Man, you dropped what was that video? I know I didn't catch it yet that you dropped. Was it this morning? I think I downloaded it though. Can't remember what it was on though. And Perp Minded, it says salute 100 to everybody. By the way, Will Gentry says, but Star Wars is all about space wizards and laser swords. It's for kids, dog. Right? Stay away from Discord. I haven't really been on there. You're sounding tragically old fartish, Will. Aggressively relaxing says, I just answered you in your in our face. I just answered you in our Facebook fight. My Discord is dope, but we only talk about Star Trek. All right. Yeah, no Star Trek. I don't hate Star Trek or anything. I just not nerdy about it. I'm not a Trekkie. I just answered you in our Facebook fight. I'm not sure what you mean there. Oh wait. No, nah. Anyway, that's it. Superman versus Wolverine crossover, problem solved. There we go. Sounds awesome. Will Gentry says, just being honest, both Star Wars and comic books are made for children. It's an empirical fact they are made for kids. Well, not specifically, but that doesn't mean adults can't enjoy them, especially ones who never really grew up inside. BTU, the fact is they are made for children. Well, I think the general thing is it's supposed to basically be made for anybody from 5 to 50. That's the argument I always hear. It should be good for anybody 5 to 50. That's your age range. So basically, most people. Trolled him either the Carol bit. Wow, I don't and still resonate with adults. Yeah, right. Yeah. Two Brothers Comics says, morning. Been a minute since I've been able to join one of these. All good, man. I know it's, there's different times around the world, depending on where you live at, so I understand it. Emperor Pop says, my quest in the first trilogy was an epic poem. Oh, okay, I got you, Emperor Palp. Yes, definitely. It's a reference to Tiger King on Netflix. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that show everybody's talking about. I see everybody talking about that. My friends are talking about that on Facebook. That dude is from my hometown. I'm hanging my head just from what people are saying about what's going on in that show. I haven't seen the show. I don't know about the show. I just hear people, my friends from my hometown, saying that this guy is from my hometown. And they're all laughing about it. They should be asking their parents about it. Say, you guys know this guy? Trinity, it's the Tiger King thing. Oh yeah, I don't. That's all the more I know about that. It's the one from the Tiger King dude. It's reality show on Netflix that everyone is talking about. Yeah, okay, yeah. She killed her hubby and fed his body to her big cats. Wow. Watch it. New material for the Trailer Park Lab for sure. For sure. For sure. I don't watch TV shows. That's the only problem, though. The only Trek conversation I'd ever want to have is about GNDN pipes on board Federation starships and what they do that I don't. You fucking nerd. Sylvester M says, "Hey, well, that's live because you can see Family Guy and shows like that are made just for adults. Well, yeah, but those are cartoons. Well, and honestly, cartoons were originally made for adults anyway. Go back and watch some of the old. Now, I'm not even talking about like the old Looney Tunes and stuff, but you could see it in the old Looney Tunes stuff too. But go back and watch the old, like some of the first cartoons were made for adults. A lot of them were very political and dealt with a lot of adult themes. Um, as far as cartoons, as far as animation, now comics is a different story. Comics is a different story. But mostly consumed by children. Yeah, absolutely. You can see in Japan make anime for adults. Right, right. Well, I don't even know that it's for adults. I think that just the humor is different. Um, Let's see. Emperor Pop says they are made for adults, but look at the numbers. In reality, children watch and consume most animation. Yeah, that too. DKOT James says, "I'm here. I hit the like button. Hell, thank you so much for being here, James." Let's see. Who else we got here? Um, Even gory anime is like Blood Sea is consumed by most people under 18. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Will's trolling. Don't feel the filthy animal. LB says, "So you just gonna ignore my text for these people?" Okay, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what text. What text? What text are you talking about here? The message you sent me on tweeters? That one? um, I got one from Cat. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. We're all good, Cat. We're all good. So you just gonna ignore my text for these people? what text? Oh, that's a lot. You seen this a Comic Con? Agree to disagree. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's supposed to be an age group, and the age group is 5 to 50, pretty much. Pretty much everybody. Pretty much everybody. Is what it's supposed to be. Aggressively says the concept of PG-13 confuses and scares me too. It's like it's okay for kids, but also has stuff for adults. What the hell? Oh, what the? That's not even what the hell. I think that's what the fuck. Well, I don't know. Movie ratings are something, aren't they? They are something. Look at Avengers Endgame, man. I'm telling you, they pushed it. They pushed it in that one. Um, I mean, you got the decapitation of Thanos. You got Tony saying shit to his daughter. His daughter's saying shit. You've got yeah, decapitation, the shit stuff. Oh, and then you've got Clint Barton in there. Where those scenes in there with Ronan, those were pretty graphic. For a PG-13. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty graphic. You know, but of course that's what PG-13 entails. I thought it was yeah. I thought they pushed a lot of stuff there. Certainly. They didn't use any F words though. I don't think from what I remember. Um, Will Gentry says on average 4 people an hour die from flu. 8 people an hour from flu fever. Yesterday was 40 people who died. Anyone who says this isn't bad as a normal flu is uh, anyone who says this isn't as bad as normal flu is ill-informed. Well, yeah, I think it is as bad. It is as bad. I think it is as bad. That's the thing. And I think Emperor Pop says it's worse, and yeah, it's worse because right now people are dying like crazy from it. That's why it's worse. Once there's a cure, once whatever gets found out about it, then we'll know more so. You know what I mean? Like it'll you know Hopefully soon this will all be over. Stories be so behind on the chat. It's funny. Yeah. Always. That's my thing. That's my thing, to be behind on the chat. Shifty Guy Ginger says Games Workshops is the company that owns Warhammer 40K, and Marvel are going to make comics about their universe. Oh, huh. Interesting. Ill-informed now is not the time for puns, Will. Oh man, got called off from work again. Man, that sucks, man. That sucks, Z. That sucks. And thank you for being here, Z. Thank you so much for being here. Well, it's obviously time to panic. How silly of me. I'm sorry. That sucks, Z. Yeah, that does suck. The Ronas is worse because of stupid people being stupid, and it's not a flu virus. Well, yeah. I mean, it's because people. It's because people aren't being like. It's because people out there that have been exposed are still going out in the world like it. They're being idiots. Anybody who's not being exposed, you should be fine. Like I said, we come into contact with germs every single day, and you probably come in contact with them, and they probably never even affect you. You know, your immune system and stuff like that. You know, maybe you just don't get sick. So a lot of this stuff, I mean, it's not completely uncharted territory. It's just something new it's just something new in the waters of all of that kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And we can't even say it's unprecedented, because things like this have swept the world before. You know what I mean? But yeah. And that's the most important thing, is that people be smart in doing whatever it is you need to do. Go be smart about it. If you're going out to a place where there's a bunch of people, you're going out to the grocery store, be smart, you know, about it. And if you're sick, stay home. Call somebody else and have them go get your shit and do it for you. There's a million theories no one knows for sure, but it kills people and it spreads. Yeah, exactly. Who said anything about Panic Wiki? You're the only one mentioning it. Aggressively says, yeah, that's right. I'm in the Facebook argument you talked about. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, was that you in there? Was that you in there aggressively relaxing? Yeah. Okay. In there with that David guy? Yeah, that dude's a fucking weirdo, bro. Like, I just made one statement and he starts acting like a bitch about it. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that was you in there. Okay. Yeah, I usually can't watch these since I'm usually at work. Okay, yeah, right. Star Wars wizards with laser swords and Dark Lords with asthma problems, right? Speak the truth, but they don't want to hear that. Trinity's be claimed to fame here. Yeah. That's being behind on the chat, always. And it said, I think it should say that down in the description on this video. I don't know if it's in this one, but I put that in there on one of my videos. Like, we're always behind on the chat. Hot take Apex, stunning and brave. Oh man, Phantasmagory. I don't even know what that is, man. What's Phantasmagory? Anime is the real. Will Gentry speaking opinion. I know I was just playing with him. Offended feelings aren't allowed here. Alpha Proto, thank you so much for being here. Says, no boobs though. This isn't an 80s movie. Harris says, hell yeah, Wookie. Mod game on point. It's much worse. I might have worded that badly. Aggressively said, movie ratings are about tone. The Shining had elevated bloody has an elevator of blood, rated R. Ready Player One, same elevator of blood, PG-13. Right. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I saw a video of a lady at Walmart touching every laptop and camera. It looks like she was trying to spread it. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you can be a looky-loo and not have to touch everything. You know, I remember when I was growing up, when we were going through the store, even, you know, if we're going down the toy aisles, you look, you don't touch. If there's something you want, you look at it and decide, and then you pick it up. It's unprecedented in our lifetime, so it gets unprecedented when it's not really. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because there's been plagues and shit like that before. Yeah, certainly. Yeah. Certainly, there are plenty of people actively spreading. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing is, I'm sure, and I was talking about that yesterday. I'm sure you could be infected and be carrying it and not even know it, not even get sick from it. You know what I mean? I guarantee you come into probably, if you work out in a public space, you probably come into contact with germs every single day of your life, and they probably get in your body, and you probably spread them, and they may not even ever affect you. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? But how do you avoid that? Like social distancing is kind of how you avoid it altogether in the first place. But like one thing I would say is like you should who's all up in each other's faces anyway, talking about stuff. Like when I talk to people, I'm not sitting there like all in their face. You know what I mean? What if I had a cup of coffee and I forgot to brush my teeth? Afterward, because stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, like I don't normally walk up to people and just start hugging them and give them all kinds of fives. We're doing doing all that stuff. You just see people, hey, what's up? Maybe give them some dabs. It's about it. Not those dabs, Wookie. China. This pandemic is making me feel like Charlton Heston in the Omega Man. I haven't seen that movie. That's one of those movies I haven't seen. Fauci is a criminal. Look up Dr. Rashid. I don't even know what that is. What? Justin Simone says, we're going to look back in history and realize how stupid it was to ruin our economy over a virus. So every time a new virus comes out, we're going to tank our... Yeah, Justin, man... I think I covered a little bit of that yesterday. We don't even want to get into that. If you want to get into that conversation, Young Ripper 59, bro, go check it out. I can guarantee he's going to be streaming later today. Guaranteed. How do you pick a good avocado without feeling it up? Yes. But apparently they've said out there that it's not spread by food. I don't know. So, like, plastic and paper bad, but food... No, like it's. I don't know. See, yeah, I totally hear you, Alpha Proto. No, I mean coughing up a big chunk of long cheese into a tissue and rubbing it all over stuff. I must have missed something there. You're all right about that dude being an annoying reactionary in that Facebook group, but I'm still being annoying in my own way and responded about how you are too hard on comics. I'm too hard. I'm not even hard on them. I haven't even... What ones have I been hard on? Oh, man. That's funny. I'm not hard on him, though. Oh man, that's funny. Hashtag coffee breath, right? Where is coffee breath? I know he's around out there somewhere watching coffee breath. Haven't been on lately. Yeah, Young Ripper is good. Yeah. I was gonna say like the past, like I think he's been live streaming the past, pretty much this whole past week, pretty much in the afternoons, early afternoons. Let's see. Unstoppable Cockbaka says at Sprung Flippa 59. Maybe they meant packaged food. No, because they're saying like the packages, like the plastic and everything holds all that stuff. But then we're talking about like I don't know, man. I don't know what, dude. Just be clean. Just wash your hands. Don't breathe in people's faces. Don't lick toilet seats. Pretty simple. Trust me, look up YouTube for Dr. Rashid Buttar. You will all understand this virus much better. Okay, yeah, we'll check it out. Mike W. Rogers says, hard on. Yeah, right? Pope Cerebus says, I need more coffee. Speaking of which, guys, get out there and go check out Devin Townsend here on YouTube. Devin Townsend here on YouTube. And go check it out. He's been doing these things called the Quarantine Project. He's got a playlist. You should go check him out. Devin Townsend is one of my favorite musical artists. But anyway, guys, I've finally caught up with the chat. Thank you all so much for being here today, guys. I have some work I got to get out and do a little bit early today. I got to head to the bank and see some of my customers there. And then I will probably be home. Going to get some workouts in. And then I'll probably be working on getting some content made here for the channel. Got some videos that I'm ready to do, and plus we will be doing council culture later tonight. Make sure you go check out the Patreon. But that's all I have for today, folks. Thank you all so much for being here. Man, I'm telling you, tonight's gonna be great. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.